You're welcome.
You always seem so happy.
I am happy.
But I know, even so, though, everybody, even happy people, have pet peeves. And I was wondering if do you have any pet peeves?
Yeah, I have some pet peeves. Actually, I can't stand it when people crack their knuckles.
Oh.
It really bothers me. And actually, I have a friend who cracks her knuckles everywhere and several times. I don't know where she gets the cracks out of these knuckles. I mean, just constantly, all the time.
Well, maybe she should come on sometime and show her knuckle cracking.
I don't think
maybe
so.
when you're not here.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess.
if I'm not here, then that's okay, but
okay.
It bothers me.
All right, and David, our co-host, is with us once again. And okay, well, why don't we bring out our first guest, who we're very excited to have. He's known as the Dean of MTV News. Please welcome Mr. Kurt Loder.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Loder. Welcome to the program. David.
Hi.
And
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
It's good to be here.
now, Dean of MTV, is that the good title?
My name's Kurt, but whatever.
Okay. Or,
Dean's sort of a nickname.
okay.
Yeah.
And now you've been with MTV News for 10 years, something like that,
It's the late 40s,
right?
yeah, for a long time.
Wow.
I mean, longer than you think. We started out on a cable access, too. So it was
Oh.
it wasn't really news then. We couldn't afford real news. So it was just anecdotes. But we built it up, so.
And how long do you think you're going to, I mean, are you going to work until you're 65 with MTV News?
I've already done that. So, I have a couple of months left, I think. That's why I wanted to get here quick early in your series.
Wow, you look great for your age, Mr. Loder.
Oh.
I guess. Now, I brought a photo of you here. This is you sort of in thought there, it looks like, right?
Simulating thought.
Simulating
I think,
thought, okay. And now I read somewhere that you say you have problem hair. Is that?
Well, yeah,
It looks
I mean,
okay to me.
see how your
Nice
hair goes
hair.
and it stays where it is. I've always had trouble with my hair. It's made me feel bad.
Sort of
I
goes-
think you have nice hair.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Who's this
good.
girl that cracks her knuckles? I send her around, maybe. I love that in a woman.
I've been friends with her for a long time. She's always cracked her knuckles.
Okay. Oh, well, maybe we can introduce you to her, Ms. Loder, Mr. Loder.
What, Dean?
Dean Loder, okay. Now, do you have any pet peeves, Mr. Loder?
Yeah, a few.
Would you want to share one? Or,
Well, I don't like to be, struck. I don't like to be, for no cause. I hate just being hit. In New York, sometimes you're walking around and something will happen and suddenly you're lying on the street, with blood all over under your head. So I hate that. I really don't like that.
oh, yeah.
That can get annoying.
I stay home,
so.
mostly.
Okay. Now, actually, you also were a musician at one time, right?
Well, that's sort of in a stay-at-home kind of, don't hurt me kind of. Since I don't go out much, I stay home and play a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
But I think we're all musicians at heart, don't you?
I guess. We have some musicians on the show today, too, which
Oh,
I
good.
think
Real
you
musicians.
enjoy. Yes. But now you also had lived in Germany years ago, is
For a
that
while,
right?
yeah.
And how was, the thing I always hear about Germany is that the food is not that good. Was the food okay, do you think?
That's just people that don't like, pork.
Oh.
I mean, the food's great over there.
You liked the food?
I like pork.
There's a lot of sausage there.
Pork.
Yeah.
Again.
Pork.
Even the beer. People don't know this, but yeah.
That
it's
was
like
okay, too.
just the basic pork is just sort of the engine of that society.
Okay.
But, I like it. Others don't.
All right. Well, now please stay with us, Mr. Loder. We want to, as I mentioned before, we do have some musicians, and of course, MTV is known for
First musical
talent,
yes,
right?
for its videos, anyway.
And its videos, okay. And well, we have the live thing right here. This is amazing. Please welcome Mr. Clyde Forsman and those darn Accordions.
There's a garden, what a garden, only half baked faces bloom there, and there isn't any room there for the worry or the gloom there. There's music and there's dancing, and a lot of sweet romancing, and when they play the polka, they all get in the swing. They want to throw their cares away. They're so la-dee-ah-dee. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, tablero, sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Hey,
Forsman. That was just great.
Thank you.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Are you a big polka fan, Mr. Loder?
I always forget the words of that song too, so
okay.
it's good to see a pro do it.
Now that's a standard, right? That's
Well, we always do that for the finale.
okay for the finale.
But it's an old standard song, and we like to play polkas too.
Oh, now I know.
And a few rock songs. We got rock, and we're a combination band.
Okay, those darn accordions.
And
now you're actually 82 years young, right?
something like that, yes.
And-
I was born May 3rd, 1915.
Wow.
Did you do any time in prison? I noticed you have a lot of tattoos. It's a joke.
No, I made the jail one time, but I had to pay child support, and the judge threw me in jail.
Let's not go into it, okay?
And
Fine.
I
Sorry
got
to bring it up.
behind it. Times were tough at that time, so that's all right.
Okay, well, maybe we could talk about something else, Mr. Forsman. Now, you actually, worked in a gold mine, is that right?
I certainly did.
And
Yeah.
Did you get much gold, or?
Well, you know, this old mine, one time I was working in the mill, and I stuck my hand in the jig, and here was a bunch of gold. It was about that long. I tell you, it was a huge piece of gold.
Oh.
But I lived in the Sierra, and in the gold country, and after the rain in the old ranch where my father used to own, you know, I could pick gold up in the road ruts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Loder, have you done any gold mining at all?
Oh, no, where I came from, pancakes grew on trees, and the roads were lined with syrup. But I know what he's talking about. Big piece of gold.
Okay. All right. Well, don't go away. We're going to be right back with lots more Oddville. Okay. Everything under control, Mr. Loder?
Yeah, it's been great so far.
Mr. Forsman, everything's
Yeah,
fine? Okay.
I think it's fine.
And Melissa,
Great as usual.
Okay, great as usual. All right. Well, without further ado, why don't we bring out our next guest we're very happy to have. Please welcome Mr. Demetrius Garcia. Mr. Garcia, how are you?
Hi.
You have a lot of jewelry on there. It looks good, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, great.
Okay. Now, you're from where originally?
Union City, New Jersey.
Union City, New Jersey.
Yes.
Okay. And you were going to do what for us
It's
today?
kind of like a tongue trick. You could call it a tongue trick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cigarette and exhale through my nose one at a time, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I did it.
Okay, well, now I know you mentioned a cigarette, and I do want to say that we should provide the Surgeon General's warning, and Melissa, you
Yes.
brought this with us, right?
I just wanted you all to know, cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa. So now, I guess without further ado, let's see your trick.
Okay. Just light the cigarette.
The reason my old friends die was terrible.
All right, now I'm going to do it first. I'm going to show you how I exhale it through my nose. And then I'm going to show you how I did it.
So you actually block the holes up there with your tongue, right?
Yeah, I can actually feel each passageway.
Okay. Well.
Do you want to see it again?
Yeah, if we can maybe one more time. That's great. Well, have a seat, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you.
Here, you want to sit here?
All right.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
very gracious of you, Mr. Forsman. There we go. So that's quite a thing, and you just realized you could
Yeah,
do
I
that?
just did it one day. It just happened.
Okay, but you actually...
Was it a really uneventful day when it happened?
Yeah.
I figured that.
now, you also, I understand you have dreams that you can predict reality with. Is that correct?
Sometimes, yeah. Like, maybe I'll like have a dream and it'll happen like the next day or a few days after.
Wow.
That's not very like doesn't happen often, but.
Did you dream anything last night about what was going to happen today? Or?
No, not exactly.
Oh, I thought maybe we could have figured out, how things were going to go here. All right, well, we want to introduce our next guest, if we may, and we're very excited to have our next guest as well. Please welcome Ms. Judy Lee. just great. Mr. Loder there. Hello.
Rubber, nice.
See you. Now, can we see without your mask? There we go. Now, you choreographed that yourself, right?
Oh, no, I was taught that by Henry Latang.
Oh, that was your teacher.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 25 years ago.
Did he give you the bear head too?
No, I made that.
Now, you actually, you do your tributes to Smokey the Bear, and you first found out about Smokey when?
Well, I was in a forest in New Mexico around 25 years ago, and I had a vision about Smokey the Bear, a real vision.
Oh.
And I found a poster, and I brought it back to my studio in New York, and I was painting Smokey the Bear all the time. I couldn't stop. And I just like thought about him all the time. And I started writing to the government about who Smokey the Bear is, and they would send me everything they could about him.
Wow. So now, when you say you had a vision, what was your vision
Okay,
for
so
Smokey?
then I collected everything for years and years, and I had an exhibition in Soho
Okay.
about Smokey the Bear, photographs and all the memorabilia that I found. The day the show opened, the real Smokey the Bear in the zoo died.
Oh,
that
boy.
day. Now, can you imagine?
So you like murdered Smokey the Bear?
No.
It was just coincidence, I guess,
Oh,
Mr.
well.
Loder. I imagine.
And then I was
Sounds like a little
invited.
more than that to me.
I was invited to perform at the Avant-Garde Festival, and since I had stage fright, I wore Smokey the Bear, and he's helped me all
And
these years.
the rest is history.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the Smokey the Bear?
Great. You hardly
Posters
ever
and
see
things?
this anymore, yeah. Yeah, it's a great American tradition.
I didn't know there was a real Smokey Bear.
Yeah.
No,
it
there
was-
isn't anymore.
There was a forest fire in the 50s, and a real bear was found. And
Dead.
no, he was alive.
Oh, was he alive?
Yeah, clinging to
yeah,
a tree.
That's right, that's right.
And the forest ranger brought the bear home, and his daughter nursed him back to health. And they donated it to the zoo in Washington, and he was there for 25 years,
Wow.
held captive in
Wow.
a
Well,
cage.
Very
In a cage?
Yeah, in the
educational.
zoo.
Maybe you could do a report on this in MTV News sometime, Mr.
We could blow
Loder.
the lid off this, I think.
Oh, I have a lot of articles and photographs,
But
original
he's-
stuff.
But he's deceased now, Smokey. I think.
But they have another one that replaced
Oh
him.
boy. Well, maybe
So
you
like
can
the
work
Dalai
out
Lama.
maybe you can work out a story while we
Yeah.
just break up momentarily. We're going to be right back with lots more Oddville, so don't go away. Okay, welcome back to the program. We're just getting started here. We want to introduce our next guest, please, Ms. Sharon Ovalles.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer, to swing the arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache, 1,000 natural shocks, that flesh is there to. 'Tis the consummation, devotedly to be wished to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Ah, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. To be or not to be, that is the question.
Now, that was Shakespeare, right? That you.
Yeah,
Wow. So.
It's not an act. It's just, this is you.
this is my voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that puts a whole different light on it.
So this is an educational program today. We now got a little Shakespeare, and we've learned about forest fires, right, from Ms. Levy, right? And we've learned about the Surgeon General warning. That was important before, right? And we've learned about accordion playing. And Mr. Loder, what did we learn? We learned from you.
Not a lot, I'm afraid.
Oh boy.
I really haven't come through compared to these other people.
Okay. Well, we'll get to it. Now, Ms. Ovalles, I understand you collect magazines. Is that right?
Yeah, I have everything at home. All my magazines, I never throw them out.
Do magazines get collectible if you hang on to them, or?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. And now you also, I understand, like mystery novels.
Yeah, I like Mary Higgins Clark.
Oh.
Mary Higgins Clark.
That's a very popular author, right?
Yeah, she went to Fordham, too.
Oh, and that's where you're going to Fordham.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you studying?
Communications.
Okay. So maybe someday you can report for MTV News with Mr. Loder.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's bring out our next guest, if we may. We're very happy to have Mr. Eli Rarey. Hello, Mr. Rarey. Pleasure to have you on the program. Now, you're from where now?
Santa Rosa, California.
Santa Rosa, California. Is that a nice place?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the wine country in California, Northern California.
Okay. And you're going to do what for us today?
Well, I can fit this glass in my mouth.
Oh. Do a lot of people do this in Santa Rosa?
No, just me.
Oh, all right. Well, please go to it. Wow, that's great. Well, have a seat, please. That's really something, Mr. Rarey. And now I know you can also do something with eggs, right?
Well, I can fit pretty much anything in my mouth. So.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Loder, you want to?
Sure,
So, well, you're right here. You
Yeah,
can
there you
just.
go.
Okay.
Do you want for
Just,
3 today?
just
or?
two.
Just two.
Two.
Okay.
Just two things.
Now these are not hard boiled. These are just regular eggs, right out of the carton. Right, and they didn't even crack, right?
This one did a little
boy. A little bit. Okay.
Have that later for breakfast.
Oh, there we go. That's very resourceful of you, Mr. Rarey, to think of that. Now, you have a dog, is that right?
Yeah, his name's Murphy.
Murphy. And what
Yeah.
kind of dog is that?
He's a little toy fox terrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
You like the little dogs, right?
I like
Melissa?
all dogs.
All dogs.
All dogs.
You like dogs, Mr. Loder? You don't like? Oh boy.
I hate dogs.
Oh, you hate dogs?
I hate Murphy.
Oh, but he's your dog though, right?
He's not my dog. He's the family dog. I hate him.
Oh boy. What? Does he bark too much, or he's?
Yep. In the middle of the night for no reason. And he
no.
smells.
Oh. All right. Well.
Give him a bath.
Are you open for suggestions? Shoot him. You know.
Oh, Mr.
That's
Loder,
that's been what I've been hoping for, but
I don't know if that's a good solution, Mr. Loder.
That's a quick one though.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we, without further ado, bring out our band, who we're very happy to have. They're going to be doing their song, "I Wasn't Going to Call You Anyway," from their album Hard Band for Dead. Please welcome from New York City, the Toasters.
I want to get back in a time. It was in Heidelberg, West Germany. At first I got real mad. I'd lost so many things that meant so much to me. I'd lost your number, your address. I was really quite upset. I couldn't write, I couldn't call, couldn't do anything at all. I saw your rubbish in the press. It didn't hurt me like I wanted to. Just like my good friend JJ said, just 'cause they print it doesn't make it true. You should have started up this place, far more serious than you guess. All that garbage in your head is making you see red. I wasn't gonna call you anyway. I wasn't gonna drop that dime. I wasn't gonna call you anyway. I wasn't gonna waste my time. And now you're asking me for proof. Oh, you never realized that things had changed. tradition.